65 on the beach. Saturday the 15th of February at Viitsi Tripla.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next fight will be fought in the lightweight division. To the blue corner, Benjamin Wiklund.
I get those goosebumps every time you come around, yeah. You ease my mind, you make everything feel fine. Worry about those times, I'm way too numb, yeah. It's way too dumb, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time. I need the Heimlich, throw that to the side, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around, when you throw that to the side.
We just spoke about fortune favoring the bold, and there is perhaps no Norwegian amateur more bold than Benjamin Wiklund. This is just his second amateur fight, but I can guarantee you, once you see him inside the cage, it will not look like it. I had the pleasure of commentating his MMA debut, which was in Sweden earlier this year, and I was so impressed at the high level of technique that Benjamin Wiklund displayed. I could not believe that that was a debuting fighter. I could really tell that he had been training extremely hard, and when you look at the people he's training with, can you be surprised? I mean, he trains with the likes of Quinton de Vroijt, who was a multiple-time cage veteran, and before joining that team, Benjamin Wiklund was actually one of the main training partners of current UFC fighter Ivana Siric. So he has been sharpening his tools with some of the best fighters in all of Norway, and now he's ready here to take on a challenge that a lot of fighters back down from.
Yeah, and a challenge, of course, that will be. He has had a distinct experience disadvantage, and that's not something that's always easy to overcome, specifically not when you're taking the show on the road, so to speak, and coming to a big promotion like Cage that has a lot of excitement. I am excited to see what he does here, though. He does train with some of the best in Norway, including a man I have heard is my doppelganger, his coach.
You know what? I can see it.
To the red corner, Rasmus Vauhkonen.
Now we've got Rasmus Vauhkonen making his walk to the cage, a multiple-time national judo champion, and a Finnish Suomen-mestari mixed martial arts champion in the year of 2023. He's got a pretty well-rounded game when it comes to both striking and grappling, but of course that judo background makes him pretty dangerous from the clinch. And he is quite lengthy as well, moves very well on the feet, so it'll be interesting to see where he tries to take this here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the credentials are so impressive for Rasmus Vauhkonen. Like you mentioned, the three-time Finnish judo champ, three-time Finnish MMA champion. He also won a bronze medal in the IMAF Youth World Championships as well. So, I mean, a guy who's been there and done that in most facets of amateur MMA. But honestly, I feel like credit to Vauhkonen as well for taking a big risk. I mean, there is a lot to lose in this matchup, but there's just something about the way that he carries himself up, and he's just so calm, cool, collected everywhere he goes, and that patented smile. I mean, he should be sponsored by a toothpaste company with that smile of his, I'll tell you that.
That'll do. But yeah, and as mentioned on the three facts there as well, is he's got really great leg dexterity, and he's got some really solid kicks. His kicking game is very strong. And I think part of that also comes from, of course, learning that hip movement from judo. I think that there's a very good synergy there for my buck.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, judo, once you utilize its it can be such a big advantage in the grappling. I mean, you can tell when somebody's got a really great hip toss, the way that they fire it off from out of nowhere, there is a big difference.
And that hip explosivity also, of course, is really good when you're learning the kicking game as well. So here we have the tail of the tape, and obviously there is a almost 10-centimeter height advantage for Rasmus Vauhkonen and a 10-centimeter reach advantage on the money. However, he is a few years the junior of Benjamin Wiklund, and he has a distinct experience advantage as a competitor in amateur mixed martial arts.
Hyvä yleisö, tämän otteluilla lääkäripalvelu tarjoaa Lääkärikeskus Phoenix, urheilu- ja kamppailuvammojen parhaat asiantuntijat. Lääkärinä Kriste Lykebeck sekä Nikko Anttalainen. In the blue corner, fighter with one lost fight in his amateur record weighing 69.8 kilos, fighting out of Tunsberg, Norway, Benjamin Wiklund. And in the red corner, a Finnish fighter with an amateur record of 16 wins and 7 losses, representing GB Gym from Helsinki, Finland, Rasmus Vauhkonen.
And you know, I mentioned that experience advantage in the corner from Rasmus Vauhkonen, and that is both literal and metaphorical. He's got an experience advantage there in his literal corner by way of Anton Koivunen, former UFC fighter. And that's got to be something that really bolsters your confidence, knowing that the people you train with have experience at the highest possible level.
Oh, absolutely. That can give such a big boost. I mean, just the confidence of knowing that the coach in your corner has been inside the world-famous UFC octagon with some of the absolute best in their division.
Yeah, it helps if you feel like folks have been there before and that they can give you that insight that you need from just a wealth of experience. And instantly he tries to take the cage. Oh, and he blasts him! And he is all over him!
Can Wiklund get back in the fight?
Shots
he's taking heavy hits
from
here.
Vauhkonen. He can't get too excited here.
Yeah, he's got to mind his P's and Q's. I mean, Wiklund does have a boxing background as well, so...
And look at the frame on him, of course. If he loads up on one good shot and he catches him clean, he could put Vauhkonen out.
But Vauhkonen is fighting so well right now, really utilizing that length and reach of his. Takedown attempt here from Wiklund.
Very smart move by Wiklund to just gather his wits again and shake out those cobwebs by making sure that the distance is controlled and that there's not an opportunity from clean shots.
There's one of those hip tosses we were talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. Vauhkonen wisely back to the feet. He knows he has him hurt, and so he goes to that breadbasket. Puts that right hand forward. Oh, and another hard left, straight down the pipe from Vauhkonen.
Those straight lefts from Vauhkonen are like shotgun shots. I mean...
Another one. Oh, this is that's rough. Every single time, he's got the distance down.
I mean,
it's only a matter of time here.
Yeah, that straight left is like a heat-seeking missile right now. He can't miss with it.
He's got to stay patient, though, because it's very easy to see that momentum tipping in your favor and make a critical error. But Wiklund, unfortunately, not much to do off the back foot. And it just seems like Vauhkonen has so much more vision here than he does. Oh, he's got him out!
First round knockout for Rasmus Vauhkonen. We were talking about his judo credentials, but how about that knockout power?
Straight lefts down the pipe all night for Rasmus Vauhkonen. And if you look in his corner, his coaches are not surprised.
Yeah. I mean, wow, what a performance from Vauhkonen, making it 4-0 now in cage.
He just had Wiklund's numbered right from the starting bell.
Yeah, his striking was just so on point. And I got those
hands right down the pipe.
Yeah, it was like a secret weapon for him, but he just found the mark every single time.
Yeah, that experience differential, I think, played a huge role. Let's look at the at the replay here. Those left hands just coming in. He swarms him early in the fight, and Wiklund here, bam! That first one, you could see it in his eyes. He was surprised there, and those are the ones that get you. He was scrambling to try and retain his feet, and that did not happen. Then another hard left here, and Vauhkonen just walks him down, putting that left straight down the center line whenever he wants it from that fully bladed stance.
Yep.
Just coming in from huge distance, too. Oh, and another hard left on the chin, drops him there.
Yeah, that was a good
His eyes
stoppage.
just aren't there. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Cracking shot. Eyes roll in the back of his head.
Yeah, I just don't think that Wiklund properly recovered from that first shot. It was just a nightmare of a start for him.
No, but of course, you know, he'll have his days. He is very, very young in his amateur career, and I anticipate that he'll be back stronger than ever.
Ladies and gentlemen, the second fight of the night ends after 1 minute and 43 seconds of the first round. Winner by knockout, Rasmus Vauhkonen!
There you have it, your winner by knockout, Rasmus Vauhkonen. Very exciting performance here tonight, and just an absolutely beautiful display of hard striking.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's hear what he has to say about this fight. I think the post-fight interview might be longer than the fight itself.
Rasmus, onneksi olkoon, hieno voitto.
Kiitos paljon, kiitos paljon.
Aika nopeasti. Oma silmään näytti siltä, että halusit pitää puottelu pystyssä. Pitääkö paikkansa?
No kyllä se nyt on. Joo, oli se plääni se.
Oliko muita suunnitelmia, mikäli ottelu jatkuu pitempään?
No se piti loppua tuohon ekaan. Mä olin suunnitellut, että se loppuu 7 sekunnissa. Mä tein sit melkein.
Tää oli hyvä plan B, onneksi olkoon.
Kiitos.
Rasmus Vauhkonen.
That's a bit outside of my pay grade to translate. But, you know, just a truly beautiful performance here tonight by Rasmus Vauhkonen.
And he's taking a little run over here to some of his supporters in the crowd. I mean, how about a guy that delivers inside the cage and outside of it as well? I mean, I'll tell you, that guy is a future star. He's got the looks, he's got the fighting skills, he's a whole package.
Absolutely, and obviously training with high-level talent very much helps.
Yeah.
Cage 65 on the beach. Saturday the 15th of February at Viitsi Tripla.